This is Ring of Honor.
From the Frontier Fieldhouse in suburban Chicago, Illinois, welcome everybody to this special Road Rage edition of Ring of Honor Wrestling. I'm Kevin Kelly. We'll join Nigel McGuinness at ringside in just a few moments. Fans, a great show coming your way. We'll see Jay Lethal in action. We'll hear from Davey Richards for the first time in 3 months. And 2 titles on the line here in the hour. Mike Mondo challenging Adam Cole for the World Television title. And our special guest commentator for that match will be none other than Matt Hardy. Now, 2 teams have already advanced to the finals of the World Tag Team Title Tournament. And before we go to the ring for the finals, let's show you how those teams advanced.
The match advancing to the finals of the World Tag Team Title Tournament, Jimmy Jacobs and Steve Guffrino. Of the match, advancing to the final of the tournament to crown new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, the team of Red Titus and the Outlaw, Charlie Hooks.
And of 8 teams, it comes down to 2. Steve Corino and Jimmy Jacobs, and the odd couple of Red Titus and Charlie Haas. Let's join the final match in the World Tag Team Championship Tournament, already in progress. Colby shocked, he drilled him.
That is devastating. But taking his time to cover him, Kevin. I wonder why.
Now shoots the half, rolls him over. Titus was able to kick out. So now Charlie Haas realizing that the tag team titles are quickly escaping their grasp. He's imploring Titus to make a tag. Jacob. Effective double teaming there. Haas kicks, or rather Titus kicks out strong at one with some strong words from Charlie Haas on the opposite side.
Now Scum making the frequent tags. Oh! Every bit.
2.
We saw this before. Whoa.
Red able to fight out of it though and turn it around. Snake eyes in the corner. Can Titus make the tag?
We're seeing a lot more cohesive unit in this one. Will he make the tag?
No.
That's a mistake. Oh! It's a good mistake to make.
Tilt-a-whirl slam. Turner in position. Jacobs kicks out at 2.
But now he needs to make that tag. Jacobs and Carino, in my mind, not weakened enough. Oh, but maybe now.
Razor's edge, but watch out because Carino's in to break it up. The boot from Haas now puts Carino down. He goes to the floor. Watch out for the Olympic slam. This'll do it. 2-0. Carino was coming in.
Finally, we're now seeing some cohesion. And this could go either way, but there's a choke. Why is this man so angry?
Right here, wait a minute now. Jacobs just took the spike out of his boot. He just took the spike out of his boot.
Benjamin doing nothing.
Turner's trying to break up the fight with Haas. Right above us, fighting over the spike. Collision of heads, both men are down. Where's the spike? Wait a minute. Watch out for Benjamin. Oh my God, that super kick just dimmed the lights of Jimmy Jacobs.
He is out.
Shelton Benjamin did the damage, and now he's imploring Titus to make the cover.
Whether you like him or not, your opponent's down.
Oh, Benjamin begging off now. Oh, pay dirt on Rhett. Pay dirt on Titus.
Wait a second.
1, 2.
New world champions.
The winners of the match, and two Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Jimmy Jacobs and Steve Carino.
For the 5th time in his career, Jimmy Jacobs is a tag team champion in Ring of Honor. He and Carino have saved their careers. They're the new world tag team champions here in Ring of Honor. I never would have believed it.
What does this mean for Ring of Honor? A conversation here between wrestling's greatest tag team. Shelton, I can't hear exactly what he's saying, but I think he's saying Rhett Titus wasn't good enough. Couldn't get the job done. I have to say that's kind of stretching the truth.
Well, Shelton Benjamin is telling Charlie Haas exactly what he wants to hear, putting all the blame on Rhett.
Oh,
yeah.
Left hand and another.
Well, now it's just a mauling here.
It's a 2-on-1. You're never going to beat those odds.
2-on-1. This is the streak that is always on the surface of Charlie Haas, but simmers deep within Shelton Benjamin. He's just as nasty and as dirty, every bit of Charlie Haas.
Spitting all over him. Let's get some help out here. Last thing we see is Rhett Titus get injured again. Can we get some security out here, some referees?
Oh, come on now, up in the basket and look at this. All right, get him out. Kevin Steen's group of scum in control of 2 championships in Ring of Honor. We'll be back to speak to the American Wolf, Davey Richards, right after this. Ring of Honor's next big pay-per-view event is Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope, Saturday, October 13th at 7:30, live from the International Center in Mississauga, Ontario. Everybody throughout Southern Ontario and upstate New York talking about this one, but fans can see it anywhere in the world with internet access. Just go to ROHWrestling.com. The world title's up for grabs. Kevin Steen defends against Unbreakable Michael Elgin with Truth Martini. Tag team titles on the line. New champs Carino and Jacobs against the Briscoes and more. We'll see you on the 13th. And at Glory by Honor, it's No Fear Mike Mondo against the Prodigy Mike Venom.
Bennett, you thought I was playing games with you. You heard what I said at Best in the World, New York City, that I was gonna fight you, and well, you just know the rest. Well, in Toronto, you are gonna get what I said. Because I'm gonna fight you, I'm gonna turn you inside out, pour salt on your wounds, and Maria, well, I'm gonna show you, baby, no fear, if you know what I mean.
We're back on Ring of Honor's Road Rage edition from Chicago, where Kevin Kelly is in the ring to speak with Davey Richards. Nice reaction.
Davey, I know it's been a tough few months since Best in the World. Haven't seen too much of you. Successful overseas, but what does the future hold for Davey Richards here in Ring of Honor?
The applause you guys give me is great, but I don't deserve it. You know, I've always been proud of the person that I was in this ring, because I didn't come here to be a superstar. I'm not a superstar. You know, I'm a small town guy, driven to be the best. It's something he loves very dearly. I came to this place not to make a lot of money, not to be on TV, but because I sat at home just like you and I watched Joe versus Kobashi. I watched Bryan Danielson versus Kenta. I watched that guy versus Morishima. And I loved it. But you know, the person outside the ring the last year, someone I'm really, really not proud of. So I didn't come out here to get applause. I came out here in front of my family to apologize. You see, I trusted the wrong people, and I can come here and admit that. I listened to the wrong people, and I can admit that. But I can also come out here and tell you, starting tonight, the wolf is back. You see, I'm chasing something, and I realize that now. It's not the Ring of Honor World title. It's not a shiny gold belt. It's not a belt in any promotion. The title I want, that I don't want on a t-shirt, that I want to earn every night, is I want to be the best wrestler in the world. That starts next week. Because the American Wolf, not American Strong Style, not Team Ambition, the American Wolf is entering the survival of the fittest. Now, I'll learn from my mistakes. So this wolf is gonna hunt alone. So maybe consider me the lone wolf. But consider this, Mike Bennett at Survival of the Fittest. Hunting season is officially open.
Davey Richards is determined that he raised as many questions as he answered. We'll be back with Jay Lethal versus Homicide right after this.
More Ring of Honor Wrestling is just a click away. Get involved, get informed, and get social. Visit ROHWrestling.com for past and present videos, new ROH merchandise, and information on how to become a ringside member. Follow ROH on Twitter for up-to-the-minute info on Ring of Honor wrestlers and live events. And don't just follow, become part of the conversation with the official ROH Facebook page and interact with fans from all around the world. Join the ROH social revolution anytime from anywhere. Ring of Honor. This is wrestling. Now, you can own the most talked about wrestling event in Toronto history, Border Wars on home video. See the ROH World title match between Davey Richards and Kevin Steen, the controversial tag title match with the Briscoes battling Haas and Benjamin, Lance Storm versus Mike Bennett, Eddie Edwards versus Rhino, Fit Finlay versus Roderick Strong, Jay Lethal versus Tommaso Ciampa, and more. The entire card in its entirety. Order your copy of Border Wars now from ROHWrestling.com.
We're back on Ring of Honor Wrestling Special Road Rage Edition. More action to come from Death Before Dishonor here in suburban Chicago. We will see in our television main event Mike Mondo challenging Adam Cole for the World Television title, and Matt Hardy will be the special guest commentator for that match. But right now we want to take you to some action from earlier on tonight where Jay Lethal displayed some more of that killer instinct. His matchup with Homicide has been a war. Let's take you to the closing moments of the match.
Uh-oh, things are breaking down here. Oh, the bell's in the ring.
Hey, 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 hey.
You know what they say? What the hell? Use the bell. I don't know. They love violence. And all that skullduggery gave Jay Lethal the chance to recuperate.
Don't you give it to him. One of our ringside attendants here, I'm telling him. Don't get any bright ideas. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. Nigel.
Homicide's certainly not a fan favorite, but he's trying to give the fans what they want. Or maybe not. Maybe they want to see Homicide driven through the table.
Each man sitting out, trying to block the other. Homicide now stepping on that table.
Oh, this is very, very dangerous. Pile drivers are illegal.
Pile driver. Homicide knows the pile driver's illegal.
And this story really building in this one. Jay Lethal was almost a protege of Homicide early days. Certainly admired him when he started out in Ring of Honor. And here we are, nearly a decade later. Jay Lethal on the rise and has to beat Homicide. Has to beat him to really move to the next level.
You talk about their history, certainly well known, and maybe that's where Homicide got that belief that Jay Lethal can't beat him.
Yeah. Oh!
Huge collision.
Both went for the crossbody at the same time. It almost looked as though Homicide's knee caught Jay Lethal low there. Homicide, a veteran and one of the dirtiest players in the game. Ask Colt Cabana, he's still got the taste of Drano in his mouth.
Ask Steve Carino, who can only hear out of one ear because of Homicide. Ooh.
Oh. Oh, this isn't about wins and losses so much as it is about passion. Proving who's the toughest.
Oh, here
wait
goes.
a second.
Went for the Gringo Killer. Roll up, 2. Big tornado out of the corner, 2.
Maybe going for a lariat here. Yeah, didn't get it.
Lethal combination perhaps from Jay Lethal. Homicide counters. Oh! Jagged suplex. Cover, 2. So this match is taking its toll on both men. You can see it. It's etched on their faces. Nasty knee right to the back of the head.
I think were he to lose to Jay Lethal here, he would really take it personally. He really feels there's no way Jay Lethal can beat him.
You know, and Homicide knows what Lethal's all about. Homicide knows this is his chance to perhaps get the measure of Lethal.
Oh. Tilt the wall backbreaker. Here we go.
Going to the top. Hail to the...
Homicide's already up, though.
Homicide's on his feet. Right above us. Man, this is dangerous. Homicide and Lethal jockeying for position on the top rope. Homicide drills Lethal. Gonna look to bring him in the hard way here from the top rope. Very dangerous territory.
He's trying to turn him round there for the ace crusher out of the corner. Lethal holding on for all he can do.
Death grip on the top rope, had Jay Lethal. Homicide unable to do it. Wait a minute now.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, Death Valley driver. Is that it?
1, 2, no. Thought that might have been it, but it was not. Homicide kicked out.
It's going to take a lot more to beat Homicide. Trust me, he does not want to lose this one.
Belly to belly. Homicide back on his feet. Oh, what a lariat.
Murdered him. Oh, that's it.
1, 2.
He kicked out, but only just. Reaching for the stars.
I think it was just 2.
A sickle-like clothesline. Lariat caught him right under the chin. Trust me, Kevin, I know how to throw those, and that was devastating.
Well, Homicide shocked that Lethal was able to kick out. Just when one man... Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Ace Crusher. Oh, that super kick.
Right on the chin.
Now down. Amazing resiliency from both men.
He's beat a lot of men with this.
Hail to the king.
Get it. Cover him. Well, that's a mistake in my book. He should have gone for the cover there, but maybe he's got something better in mind. Yes.
Lethal combination. This'll do it. The move that won him the television No!
Just 2, but straight away again. There's the killer instinct of Jay Lethal. Not giving him chance to recuperate.
1, 2, and no!
Still no. Look at Homicide's face. He's shaking his head. No! You can't beat me, he says. Oh!
Oh! 1, 2, no!
Homicide will not go down. Again, shaking his hand. This is personal, Homicide. This is more about wins than losses. Barely able to stand.
What does Jay Lethal have to do to put Homicide away?
We got to see that killer instinct.
Even Jay Lethal has to be shocked.
Oh, no. Killer instinct, Jay. Killer instinct. Oh! Jesus.
The winner of the match, Jay Lethal.
Well, if you wanted a killer instinct. That was it. Homicide damn near dead in the middle of the ring.
Lethal extends his winning streak over another former world champion. Still to come, Cole versus Mondo for the TV title, and our special guest, Matt Hardy. But up next, we go inside Ring of Honor.
More Ring of Honor Wrestling is just a click away. Get involved, get informed, and get social. Visit ROHWrestling.com for past and present videos, new ROH merchandise, and information on how to become a ringside member. Follow ROH on Twitter for up-to-the-minute info on Ring of Honor wrestlers and live events. And don't just follow, become part of the conversation with the official ROH Facebook page and interact with fans from all around the world. Join the ROH social revolution anytime from anywhere. Ring of Honor. This is wrestling.
Ring of Honor Wrestling is the best live pro wrestling on the planet, and we're going to prove it. In Rahway, New Jersey, the Rahway Rec Center, Saturday, October 6th at 7:30. In Greater Toronto, the International Center in Mississauga, Saturday, October 13th at 7:30 for Glory by Honor 11 on pay-per-view. And in Greater Pittsburgh, the Ross Draver Ice Garden in Bell Vernon, Saturday, November 3rd at 7 for a television taping with all the stars. Tickets and information at ROHWrestling.com. Ring of Honor, this is wrestling. The House of Truth or a House of Cards? And how will it affect Glory by Honor on October 13th in Toronto? We'll take a look inside Ring of Honor. Chicago proved to be a night of conflict for Truth Martini and the House of Truth first. Tag team match for Roderick Strong and Unbreakable Michael Elgin to show their teamwork didn't go as planned. And Rhino's challenge of Kevin Steen for the world title ended up in more trouble for the life intervention expert. Tag? Wait a minute. Was there a tag?
Second buckle on the outside.
Oh! Roderick Strong just stole the pin.
Well, Elgin has no idea.
Michael Elgin had things well under control. Roderick Strong, twice he left his partner high and dry, then finally tagged himself in. It looked like he tagged himself in with the tap of a finger. 1, 2, 3!
Wait a second.
Michael Elgin comes down here. Whoa, did Roddy just prevent Elgin? Or was that Carino that shoved Roddy in? Power bomb on Roderick Strong. Michael Elgin wants the Ring of Honor World title. The House of Truth has collapsed upon itself. With Kevin Steen still the ROH World Champion, he will be the man that Unbreakable Michael Elgin will face in Toronto on October 13th at Glory by Honor 11, the Unbreakable Hope. Live from the International Center in Mississauga, Ontario, when Elgin cashes in the world title shot he earned by winning last year's Survival of the Fittest. Martini had tried to persuade Elgin to give the match to Strong, but Elgin says he's the man that can beat Steen.
Life, it's nothing but love, pain, and hoopla.
Wait. That's what you kept saying to me, Truth. Wait. Don't cash in your Survival of the Fittest title shot. Wait. Roderick Strong is going to win the world title. Wait. Rhino's going to win the world title. Wait. Roderick gets another chance. No more waiting. Kevin Steen, October 13th in Toronto, in front of my hometown. There's no more waiting. Because Unbreakable Michael Elgin shows everybody in the world, and especially you, Kevin Steen. Oh, Roderick, I didn't forget about you. I am the next world champion.
Now they say God created all men equal. They were wrong.
In addition to the world title clash, you will also see new World Tag Team Champions Steve Carino and Jimmy Jacobs defend against Mark and Jay, the Briscoe brothers.
Pro Wrestling Logic would tell you that we should be a little concerned that the Briscoe brothers are coming to Canada on October 13th for the ROH World Tag Team Championship.
Logic.
But
But logic also said that we had no chance of winning the belts. Logic said that when we told everybody we would win or we would leave Ring of Honor, we were gone. But we're holding the gold. You may be 7-time tag team champions, Briscoes, but you're just going to be a footnote in the history of scum come Canada.
Michael Elgin, every time Ring of Honor comes to Canada, it's a big deal, and this time's an even bigger deal because for the very first time ever, the Ring of Honor World Championship will be decided between two Canadians. Now, you're in your hometown, and you might think that that means you're going to have the entire crowd behind you. Well, buddy, that's fine because I have all the support I need right now, right here. Where's the House of Truth, bud?
For the World Television Championship, Die Hard Eddie Edwards challenges Adam Cole. Jay Lethal faces the American Wolf Davey Richards in a battle of top contenders. No Fear Mike Mondo faces the Prodigy Mike Bennett with Maria Kanellis and more. If you can't be there in person, you can see it anywhere in the world with internet access. For tickets and information, just go to ROHWrestling.com. Our Canadian fans can get the latest news from our friends Dan, Jason, and John on Live Audio Wrestling. Sundays at midnight Eastern on TSN 1050 Toronto and liveaudiowrestling.com. Glory by Honor 11, Saturday, October 13th from the International Center in suburban Toronto. Of course, the big television news is that this year's Survival of the Fittest will take place right here on television over the next 4 weeks. Each year, the 12 best singles wrestlers in Ring of Honor enter the Survival of the Fittest tournament. They face off in 6 qualifying matches, and then those 6 winners meet in a 6-way for survival. The last unbeaten man is declared the winner of the Survival of the Fittest and gets a guaranteed world title shot on his demand. This year's competitors: Jay Lethal, the notorious 187 Homicide, the Prodigy Mike Bennett, the Man Beast Rhino, Tadarius Thomas, Roderick Strong, Adam Cole, Unbreakable Michael Elgin, the American Wolf Davey Richards, Sicilian Psychopath Tommaso Ciampa, Kyle O'Reilly, and No Fear Mike Mondo. Watch the 6 qualifying matches and the 6-way final unfold over the next 4 weeks right here on Ring of Honor Television. Begins next week with Adam Cole taking on Tadarius Thomas. Plus, we'll have more news on Toronto. That's next week inside Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor's next big pay-per-view event is Glory by Honor 11, The Unbreakable Hope, Saturday, October 13th at 7:30, live from the International Center in Mississauga, Ontario. Everybody throughout Southern Ontario and upstate New York talking about this one, but fans can see it anywhere in the world with internet access. Just go to ROHWrestling.com. The world title's up for grabs. Kevin Steen defends against Unbreakable Michael Elgin with Truth Martini. Tag team titles on the line. New champs Carino and Jacobs against the Briscoes and more. We'll see you on the 13th. Challenging for the tag team gold in Toronto, Mark and Jay, the Briscoe brothers.
Let me tell y'all something. That daggone tag team title tournament was a bunch of bull crap. You had a bunch of makeshift tag teams in there. One guy runs off. Scum gets in there. Charlie Haas, Red Titus. I don't know what was going on with that. But what I do know, in Toronto, Canada, we just got an old-fashioned 2-on-2 tag team title match against Steve Carino and Jimmy Jacobs. When we get y'all in Canada, boys, we're going to do it, and we're going to become the 8-time ROH Tag Team Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please introduce with me the guest commentator, Matt Hardy. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. I know a lot of fans pay to come and see you here, so just a few words, let them know why you're here tonight and what your plans are for Ring of Honor.
Well, first of all, to begin with, it's an honor to be here tonight in Chicago. It's also a lot of fun to be in front of the very vocal Ring of Honor fans. And the reason I'm here tonight is specifically for the television championship match. So let's don't wait anymore. Let's give these people what they came here to see, and that's professional wrestling. And let's go call some pro wrestling right now.
So No Fear Mike Mondo is on his way to the ring. And Matt Hardy, welcome back to Ring of Honor. And it is great to have you here at the broadcast position.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be back here. It's great to be back in a building I was in once before for ROH back in 2005.
So No Fear Mike Mondo, man you know personally very well. Come up the ranks here in Ring of Honor and earned this World Television title shot against Adam Cole.
And he looked great doing it. I actually saw the match he won, the #1 contenders match. Mike Mondo actually looks like he's coming into his own. This no fear thing fits him, and his athleticism has been awesome recently.
It is deafening here inside the Frontier Fieldhouse as the World Television title, Adam Cole, a meteoric rise in 2012. And Matt, real quick, a lot of fans 15 years ago said you were the second coming of Ricky Morton. A lot of people say Adam Cole is the second coming of Matt Hardy.
I have heard that more than anyone else. People who refer to Adam Cole, especially since Ring of Honor's been on my radar recently, people who refer to Adam Cole as a young Matt Hardy, and I've heard that from several people, and I'm here to see if this is the truth.
Mondo just pointed at Bobby Cruz here.
The clock ticks 0, Adam Cole. Tonight we do it right in Chicago. Tonight we do it under Ring of Mondo, no fear rules. No count out, no time limit. If we have to wrestle, fight, man-to-man combat to 2 in the morning, we fight to a finish where there's a winner and a loser. Are you a man? Do you accept or do you yield?
Mike Mondo, I'm not only a man, but I'm the current Ring of Honor World Television Champion, and for good reason. I never back down from a fight. You know it, and everyone here in Chicago knows it too. So if you want no count out, if you want no time limit, Mike Mondo, you're on.
Wow, there you have it. So the 15-minute time limit is out the door. All right, so let's go quickly to the tail of the tape where we can see Mondo with the experience edge. Cole, 5 years as junior. Slight weight edge for Mondo. Both men adhere to the code of honor. But Matt Hardy, I think this is going to be a very, very physical World Television title match.
I think so. I like the intensity right from the beginning from both athletes. And I think they're pretty evenly matched.
So the adherence to the code of honor, as we said, and Nigel, champion and challenger, they lock horns very quickly, very physical.
Very physical. Every match that Mike Mondo in is very physical. It's interesting, you know, beforehand it was a 15-minute time limit. Now there is no time limit. How, Matt, in your mind, will that either help or hurt Mike Mondo?
You know, I think it's one of those things now that considering he is the challenger, he doesn't have to rush. With 15 minutes, you have to get in quickly. You have to win the match. Now that pressure isn't on him. It's off of him, and he can do his thing. He can be Mike Mondo.
Smart.
So Mondo very quickly. Whoa, wait a minute, just battling.
Unfortunately, Mike Mondo's not known for taking his time.
Battling to get position and control, jockeying over the collar and elbow tie-up, Matt.
Just how much of Adam Cole have you had a chance to see any of his work yet or not?
Very little. Like I said, I've heard from so many people throughout the wrestling industry that this guy reminds them of a young Matt Hardy. And I'm really here to see firsthand if this is the case.
Good.
At least from my own eyes.
Right out.
Well, of course, as Matt Hardy joins us here at ringside for this World Television title match, challenger Adam Cole. It's the battle of the double arm DDT against the figure 4, and it looked as if Adam Cole was quickly going to go to the legs there, Matt.
Yes, and I'm sure that's what he's going to do the whole while. Adam Cole is a very smart, intelligent wrestler. That's one thing I got to say that is something like myself. He's going to jump on the legs. He's going to work them throughout the match, and every opportunity he gets, he's going to try and put on that figure 4 and get a tap out.
Side headlock takeover here.
And you know, even though this is a case of two guys that are both fan favorites, I love the intensity, how they're both going out at 100% and neither one is holding anything back.
Well, we certainly have seen that with Mike Mondo. Nigel in his matches here in Ring of Honor, we say he never has the same match twice, but I don't know if anybody can match Mondo's intensity.
He's a wrestler's wrestler, a thinking man's wrestler, you know. He studies his opponent weeks in advance.
Ooh.
Ooh. A glancing blow and Mondo to the outside. Oh.
It's Mondo challenging Cole for the TV title, and it will continue in 2 minutes. We're back on Ring of Honor. Kevin Kelly and Nigel McGuinness joined for this TV title match by Matt Hardy at ringside.
This might open up a door that might lead him to getting that win he's looking for right here.
But he's got to be aggressive. Whether you've got 15 minutes or you've got 15 hours, you have to be aggressive.
That enziguri right to the leg of Mike Mondo. Normally tries to throw that to the head, but he went right for the quad, right for the knee, and it nailed. It found its mark.
Adam Cole is wrestling a very intelligent match right now. I will give him that.
First scored victory with the figure 4 leg lock back in June in that bloody, memorable affair with Kyle O'Reilly. And he's continued to use that figure 4 to success, and that obviously is what he plans on doing here against Mike Mondo.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, Kevin. The match with O'Reilly, where it was pretty much his star-making performance. I understand he suffered a cut, and he was bleeding pretty badly out of the mouth, and he finished the match, correct?
2, yes, he did.
Just one thing I can say is, I mean, I've had so many instances like that by finishing the match that weren't quite star-making performances. I actually tore my abdominal wall and had my intestines come out, and I finished the match. And I do applaud him for doing that, but in the big scheme of things, he's going to have to prove himself to be much tougher, much grittier, and have a longer haul, especially here in Ring of Honor.
I guess it is all about perspective as Adam Cole continues to pour the pressure on here on the left leg of Mike Mondo. Mondo wants to score with the double arm DDT, but Cole wants to get that figure 4 hooked on. And laser-like precision, great focus, Nigel, on that leg.
Working the body part, it's Wrestling 101. You know, you see the Andersons do it back in the day.
Cover, 2.
It's a very simple formula here. You're going to have him trying to take Mike Mondo's leg out. He's obviously going to be on his neck and upper shoulders trying to get ready for that double DDT.
My God.
You guys really do get close to the action here, huh?
Yeah, we got the best seat in the house.
You definitely do.
Well, there's no count out here under No Fear rules, so Todd Sinclair can only watch. Mondo says it could take till 2 in the morning. Double arm DDT on the floor. My God, he would end Cole's career. Succession of elbows. Cole pulls him back in.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God! Just dumped him head first.
Wow! That could change the momentum in this entire match.
There's no padding there. Nothing but hard concrete floor to protect you. Game changer. That could be the end of the match.
ROH is the only place you're going to see action like that. I can promise you. That was unbelievable.
So Adam Cole slowly climbing back to the ring, but wait a minute. He looks back at Mondo. He realizes he can't win by countout. Matty's going to have to drag Mondo back in to get the win.
Yeah, he's literally going to have to drag his dead weight, his whole carcass back here, put him in the ring to pin him for 1, 2, 3 for this match to end.
He's fighting back after being suplexed on his head on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Mondo has fought back. Adam Cole, pain coursing through his body as well. And these two men now find themselves face to face. Can't stand. They can only go on their knees, face to face in the center of the ring.
And to coin a phrase from the late, great Gorilla Monsoon, both men ripe for the picking.
Yes. It's getting ready to break down right now. This is the moment where respect goes out the window.
But I wouldn't be trading forearms. I'd be going for those submissions. If I'm Adam Cole, grab for that leg.
Grab for the leg.
Both men just reacting on instinct, though.
We talked about it earlier, Matt. Pride gets in the way of smarts.
And you're exactly right. The pride is here. They got into an exchange. He wanted to prove to be the bigger man by trying to win the exchange as opposed to going for the leg and doing what he should have been and what would have been a solid game plan.
Cole just grabbed him by the tongue. Mondo grabbed him by the tongue. Cole threw a punch. Mondo, is he out? No. He might be out, but he kicked out on instinct.
Throwing that left hand right across the jaw.
Adam Cole needs to go to the figure 4 right now. He needs to get on the leg immediately. That is the game plan. That's what a smart thinking wrestler does.
And here he goes.
and he's doing the right thing.
I don't know, maybe I heard you.
In the center of the ring, going for the figure four. Mondo was able to kick him off, though. Oh, that super kick scored. German suplex into the corner. This should do it. Cole retain. No!
Both these guys are resilient. They have the heart. They're neither one of them are going to lie down and die for the other one.
And you can hear just the audience with each passing near fall getting more and more into this match. This is exciting.
Mondo and Cole for the television title here at Death Before Dishonor. Cole weakened, Mondo weakened. Cole going for the Florida key, perhaps.
Yes, he is. There, oh my goodness. There we go.
DDT, Mondo crawling. Can he cover him?
Hooks the leg.
1, 2. Oh!
Get right back to it, Mondo. You can't get frustrated. Get right back to it. This is where smarts come into the game as far as being a wrestler. Once you get this advantage, this opportunity, don't let that moment pass you.
Spoken like a true veteran there, without a doubt. You cannot let your opponent regain his composure. You have to beat him when you get the chance. Don't ask him, just do it.
He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't curb stomp him there. He's going to give him the opportunity to get back to his feet. His second time he stopped himself.
Big mistake.
This is a huge mistake. Even if you respect your opponent, you cannot have sympathy for them. When you can win, you have to win. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a competitor. That's what we're here to do. We're here to win.
Well, Mondo's going to go to the top rope now.
And it cost him.
Cole got out of the way of that stomp. Went for the super kick again. Wait a minute now. Quickly.
There it
into
is.
the figure four. But look at Mondo fighting it. Nigel, he's
he
fighting
has
it.
to fight it. He has to fight it.
He's fighting the figure four, doing everything he can to keep that outside leg. Oh, wait a minute now.
And Cole's perfected this. He's got it down.
Locked in tight in the center of the ring.
The figure four is a basic maneuver, but it hurts like hell, and it will win matches if you get it down pat.
Especially after everything that Mondo's been through physically in this war.
Absolutely. His knee's been decimated.
Mondo trying to turn it over. Can he reverse the figure four?
He has to. He has to.
Mondo trying to use his momentum to turn it over, and he's done it.
He needs to get to the ropes. He needs to get out of this hold. He needs to get away. He needs to get his leg out of this. Wow.
The pressure has changed now. Back on the Cole.
Cole's got it back in. Cole's got it back in.
He
tapped. Wow, what a match.
What a match. That was a hell of a match.
Who winner of the match by submission,
I'll take my hat off to these guys.
and still Ring of Honor World Television Champion, Adam Cole.
Well
Good
deserved.
stuff. That was such a good match, guys. I'm all about the code of honor. I would like to observe the code of honor. Great effort, man. Good stuff. You're like $1 million, man. Congratulations on your win. And I just want you to know this. Over the last few months, more people have came to me and said Adam Cole reminds them of a young Matt Hardy than anyone else in the history of the wrestling business. That's the truth.
I guess these people would disagree.
But there's just one big difference, Adam. I was better than you at your age.
What?
And I am much better than you now.
What the heck? Thanks for joining us for this Road Rage from Chicago. Next week, back in Baltimore, where we will begin the survival of the fittest tournament. Adam Cole faces Tadarius Thomas. Who will win a shot at the gold this year? Also, new tag team champions Carino and Jacobs defend against Caprice Coleman and Cedric Alexander. Plus more on Glory by Honor in Toronto. We'll see you then.